Did you know that palm oil is found in nearly 50% of the products we use every day? From food to cosmetics? It's one of the most widely used oils in the world, and its journey from the plantation to your kitchen or bathroom is a fascinating process. But what goes into harvesting palm fruit and turning it into the versatile oil we all depend on? Join us as we explore the fascinating journey from fresh palm fruits to every golden drop of oil. Get ready to uncover the surprising science and innovative techniques behind one of the world's most essential oils. To produce high-quality palm oil, the journey starts with selecting the best seeds, taken from strong, healthy mother trees on the farm. We're heading into the lush tropical plantations, where oil palm trees are looked after with great care. Interestingly, these trees play a major role in the world's supply of vegetable oil, with each one capable of producing up to 1,620 kilograms of fruit every year. Harvesting palm fruit is a skillful task. For tall trees, harvesters use long poles to cut ripe bunches, requiring strength and precision. For lower fruit, a harvesting sickle offers a simpler, more efficient option, lightweight and easy to handle. It makes the job much less strenuous. The journey of a palm tree to full maturity is anything but quick. It starts with a seed, which takes about a year just to become a strong seedling. From there, the tree needs another 30 months of careful growth and attention. On average, a single palm tree can produce around 20 kilograms of fruit each year. After harvesters cut down the fruit bunches, it's crucial to get them to the mill as quickly as possible. If the fruit is left sitting too long, the oil inside starts to break down, which affects both its quality and yield. Once the palm fruit bunches are collected and transported to the mill, the first and very important step is steam sterilization. The bunches are loaded into large industrial pressure chambers where they are exposed to high-temperature steam. This process kills harmful bacteria, stops enzymatic activity that could lower oil quality, and softens the fruit, making it easier to detach from the bunch. After sterilization, the fruit bunches go through a mechanical process where the individual fruitlets are separated from the central stalk using a rotating drum or thresher. These fruitlets are then crushed and pressed to extract the valuable palm oil. Extracting oil from palm kernels is a bit more complex than from the fruit flesh. First, the kernels are sent to the first press hopper, where they're crushed and pressed to extract as much oil as possible. However, the pressed cake still contains a significant amount of residual oil. To maximize yield, this press cake is sent through a second round of pressing. After the kernels have gone through 2 rounds of pressing, what remains is a dry, fibrous residue. Instead of being discarded, this final press cake, along with other byproducts from the milling process, is often recycled as organic fertilizer for the very same oil palm plantations. After pressing, the extracted crude palm oil goes through a vibrating screen to filter out impurities. This heavier sludge which still contains some oil, is collected during this process. Instead of being wasted, this sludge is sent back to be reprocessed and pressed together with a new batch of palm fruit. Barley is cultivated as an important part of the global agricultural chain. This cold-tolerant cereal thrives in soils that are not overly fertile and requires far less irrigation than crops like wheat or corn. However, the journey of barley to become an ingredient in beer is far more challenging. Of the more than 150 million tons of barley produced worldwide each year, only about 20%, roughly 30 million tons, meet the standards for malting. This is known as two-row barley, a variety with more uniform kernels, lower protein content, higher starch levels, and, most importantly, consistent germination ability, a crucial factor in producing high-quality malt. After being harvested, the barley is taken to a malting facility, where it begins its journey to become malt, the key ingredient in beer. Once the palm oil becomes clear and golden, it's ready for the next stage: bottling and packaging. The refined oil is carefully filled into bottles using automated filling lines, ensuring accuracy and hygiene. After that, the bottles are labeled and sealed, then packed into cartons ready for distribution. In addition to bottled oil, a large volume is also pumped directly into container trucks, which transport the oil in bulk to distributors and large-scale buyers. The crude palm oil may have an earthy or slightly sweet scent and a deep reddish color. But this is just the beginning. In modern refineries, the oil goes through bleaching and deodorizing to eliminate odors. These processes transform the crude oil into a clear, odorless, and stable product with a long shelf life. Palm oil is highly valued in cooking for several key reasons. It has a high smoke point, making it ideal for frying and deep frying without breaking down or producing harmful compounds. Its smooth texture and rich golden color also enhance the appearance and mouthfeel of many dishes, from stir-fries to baked goods. Palm oil is incredibly versatile and plays an important role beyond the kitchen, especially in candle making, soap production, and chocolate manufacturing. In candle making, palm oil helps create candles that burn longer and more evenly. It gives candles a smooth, creamy texture and enhances their ability to hold fragrance. For soap, palm oil is a key ingredient thanks to its ability to produce a hard bar with a rich, stable lather. In chocolate, palm oil is often used as a cocoa butter substitute or to improve texture. It gives chocolate a smooth, glossy finish and helps it stay solid at room temperature while melting nicely in the mouth. Today is the incredible journey of barley becoming beer. It starts with vast farmlands, where farmers harvest ripe barley under the open sky. But this grain story doesn't end in the field. It's just beginning. Through steeping, germination, kilning, and brewing, barley is transformed into the world's most refreshing drink. Get ready to see how your favorite beer truly comes to life. Wagyu cattle truly live a luxury lifestyle from the moment they're born. As calves, they're often fed high-quality milk replacers specifically formulated to support slow, steady growth and healthy digestion. Sometimes they are even hand-fed to strengthen their bond with caretakers. These pampered cows are regularly brushed, patted, and even given back scratches to keep them relaxed and happy. More than that, every Wagyu has its own digital ID and detailed records in a specialized online database dedicated to Wagyu cattle worldwide. And let me tell you, Wagyu cow's diet is a 5-star care. These premium cows are fed a meticulously balanced menu that often starts with organic rice straw, then boosted with high-energy grains like corn, barley, bran, rice bran, and gluten feed to promote steady, healthy fat development. Some farmers even add koji mold, black malt vinegar, or beer lees to enrich flavor and enhance digestion. The process of turning barley into malt, called malting. First, the grains are steeped in cool water for 40 to 48 hours. This hydration raises their moisture content to around 45%, effectively waking the seed and preparing it for germination. Over the next 4 to 6 days, the grains begin to sprout. During this stage, natural enzymes are activated, setting the stage for the critical breakdown of starches into fermentable sugars, an essential building block of beer. Over the next 4 to 6 days, the grains begin to sprout. During this stage, natural enzymes are activated, breaking down starches into fermentable sugars. This process is essential for brewing, as these sugars are later consumed by yeast during fermentation to create alcohol. Interestingly, during germination, the barley is turned regularly to prevent matting of the rootlets and ensure uniform growth. Barley seeds are used for malting. They undergo a careful screening process to remove impurities like stones, dust, and broken grains. The seeds are passed through high-speed modern sorting machines that use air blowers, vibrating screens, and optical sensors to select only the best quality grain. The golden malt begins its journey to become beer. After the malt is crushed, it is mixed with hot water in a device called a mash tun. The hot water helps enzymes in the malt break down starch into sugar, creating a sweet solution called wort, which is the base of the beer. The brewer then rinses the malt husks with hot water to extract any remaining sugars. The wort is then boiled, and hops are added, giving the beer its characteristic bitterness and natural preservation. The boiling process lasts for 60 to 90 minutes, after which the wort is cooled and transferred to the fermentation vessel. Fermentation is the most important step, where yeast is added to convert the sugar into alcohol and CO2, creating the flavor and alcohol content of the beer. As the beer is filled, a precise amount of carbonation is added, ensuring the perfect fizziness. The containers are sealed tightly to preserve the beer's freshness and quality. Labels are then applied, and in an incredibly efficient system, up to 100,000 bottles can be filled, sealed, and labeled every hour. The packed beer then moves along the conveyor belts to be stored or shipped, ready to make its way to your local store or pub. Globally, beer production has reached over 1.9 billion hectoliters per year. The United States, China, and Germany are among the largest producers of beer, with millions of barrels produced annually. For example, in the United States alone, more than 200 million barrels of beer are brewed each year, making it one of the world's leading beer markets. As soon as tiny white rootlets begin to emerge, indicating active germination, maltsters know it's time to halt this biological process. The grains are moved into kilns, where the kilning phase begins, an artistic balance of heat and time. They are transformed not just in texture, but in flavor and aroma. The drying process locks in color and flavor profiles that define the type of malt, whether it's pale, caramel, or roasted, and in turn, the style of beer. After kilning, the small roots are removed, leaving behind golden, crunchy malt kernels that carry the rich scent of toasted grain. These malted barley grains are now ready to be crushed and sent to the brewery, where the true magic of beer making continues. Many Wagyu operations also combine indoor housing with pasture-based systems, allowing cattle to graze naturally for part of their lives, which helps support both physical health and mental calm. This low-stress, high-care environment plays a huge role in developing the beautiful marbling and tenderness Wagyu is known for, because a happy cow really does make better beef. The slaughtering process for Wagyu cattle in Japan is strict. Only healthy, calm animals that meet specific weight and condition requirements are selected. Each cow undergoes detailed health checks, and only those that pass are approved. Once the beer is perfectly clarified, it's time for it to be packaged. For large-scale breweries, this is a highly automated process. The beer flows through pipes and machines, where bottles or cans are first cleaned and sterilized before being filled with the crisp, refreshing liquid. What makes Wagyu beef cost up to $300 per pound? Why do some cows get daily massages and even listen to classical music? In today's video, we'll uncover the secrets behind Japan's legendary Wagyu, the world's most luxurious beef. Get ready for unbelievable farming techniques and the true meaning of umami heaven, and you will understand why it's worth every bite. Wagyu farms around the world follow strict standards. The precious cows are raised in environments that prioritize comfort, cleanliness, and calm. Unlike industrial-scale feedlots, Wagyu farms give each cattle plenty of room to move, rest, and feed without stress. Spacious barns or open-air shelters are built with soft flooring like sawdust or straw to keep them comfortable. Wagyu beef is truly the crown jewel of the cattle world, and its reputation comes from a deep-rooted tradition in Japan. Countries like the US and Australia have also jumped in, raising crossbred Wagyu cows, called American Black Angus. After humane slaughter, Wagyu beef carcasses are stored in cold rooms for 14 days at a controlled temperature. This aging process enhances the flavor and tenderness while keeping the meat safe from bacteria. Unlike many modern factories, Wagyu processing relies mostly on skilled human labor, ensuring precision and strict quality control. Some of the most beloved cuts of Wagyu beef are the rib eye, chuck eye, and top round, each prized for its unique texture and flavor.